There are currently 27 unique characters inside of Squad Busters, and to help you progress as fast as possible, here's what every character does. Barbarian is the first character you unlock in the Green World, and he's easily one of the best all-rounded characters in the game. Upgrading him to Classic allows him to turn into an elite Barbarian after swinging his sword 13 times, which increases his damage and health. And finally upgrading him to Super allows him to instantly upgrade to an elite when with another Barbarian. The Goblin is a very useful character that is best picked in the earliest stages of a match. In his baby form, once you add him to the squad, he'll drop a total of 3 coins. Once he's upgraded to Classic, he'll now drop 6 coins. And in his Super form, when fused together with 2 other goblins, he'll drop a massive 15 bonus coins. Next up is Greg, and he's another very useful character who's also best picked around the early stages of a match. His base ability allows him to chop down trees, which drop a few coins and gems. Once upgraded to Classic, he'll chop down trees twice as fast. And in his Super form, trees will drop even more loot. Colt is a range fighter with the second highest damage in the game, but he also comes with the second lowest health too. Once he's upgraded to Classic, he unlocks his main ability, Bullet Storm. This ability is activated once Colt has busted 4 foes, shooting out a ton of bullets that can hit and pass through all enemies in his range. And when upgraded to his Super form, Bullet Storm will do much more damage. El Primo is one of the best tanks in the game with a whopping 2,800 health. Once upgraded to his Classic form, he unlocks his main ability, Flying Elbow Drop. This ability is activated once El Primo has busted 5 foes, causing him to jump and land with a shockwave attack, damaging every enemy around him and stunning them for a short time. And in his Super form, Flying Elbow Drop does even more damage. Next up, we have the Chicken, who drops 1 turbo boots when you add him to the team. Once upgraded to Classic, over time he'll spawn up to 3 hatchlings, which will also join your squad and attack alongside the Chicken. And once upgraded to Super, the Chicken will now drop 2 turbo boots when added to the squad. The Medic is a healer character who heals both itself and the squad over time, while still attacking like a regular unit. When you upgrade him to Classic, it allows him to throw strong healing packs when your squad is completely idle. And once upgraded to Super form, his regular healing ability becomes stronger and faster. Dynamite is a range character who throws explosives at enemies that hits a large area, making him extremely strong in the later stages of a match. His Classic form allows him to throw a second stick of dynamite, which essentially doubles his damage potential. And once upgraded to Super, it makes the dynamite sticks have an even larger blast area. The next character is the Hog Rider. His base ability allows him to gain a speed boost when running through grass, which when he's upgraded to Classic, makes the speed boost last even longer. And once he's upgraded to Super, his speed boost recharges even faster. The Witch is easily one of the best, if not the best character in the game, who summons skeletons repeatedly and has the highest base damage of 230. Her Classic ability allows her to spawn even more skeletons, and once she's upgraded to her Super form, it gives her a skeleton barrel spell that she can throw onto enemies. The Barbarian King is the tankiest character in the game with 3,200 health, who also at the same time increases the attack speed of all your squad's melee units. His Classic ability allows him to occasionally pummel enemies with his Iron Fist, which knocks them back and stuns them for a short time. And in Super form, it allows the Barbarian King to heal himself over time when he's not attacking. And next we have the Archer Queen, which is essentially a range version of the Barbarian King, allowing her to increase the attack speed of all of your squad's range units. Her Classic form allows her to occasionally fire exploding arrows, which also knocks back enemies and stuns them for a short while. And in her Super form, it allows the Archer Queen to heal herself over time when she's not attacking. Shelly is the first character from the Desert World, whose base ability allows her to charge up her Super Shell ability. This is activated once Shelly has busted 5 foes, and much like Colt's Bullet Storm ability, it allows her to shoot out a volley of bullets that hit all enemies in her range. In her Classic form, after every Super Shell ability, she will heal a large amount of health, and once she's upgraded to Super, it allows her to shoot twice at once, which doubles her damage output. Next up we have Bo, who in his baby form allows him to deal 100% more damage to monsters, which increases his damage from 125 to 250. Once you upgrade him to Classic form, that number jumps up to 125, which adds up to over 280 damage a hit onto any monster. And once upgraded to Super, Bo will sometimes drop a mine when he stops moving, which blows up if any monsters or enemies walk over it. The next character is Nita. When you add her to your squad, she spawns with Bruce the Bear, a tough unit that has a lot of health and a fast attack rate. At Classic form, if her bear dies, after a while, he'll be resummoned at full health. And once you upgrade Nita to Super, her bear will become enraged after busting one enemy, speeding up its attack speed even further. Bee is a really special unit because her base ability allows her to pick up 2 flying bees that last for a short while at hives situated around the map. At her Classic form, she can now pick up 3 bees when she walks over a hive. And once she's upgraded to Super, any bees picked up will last much longer. The Battle Healer is a very strong unit whose base ability boosts all characters in your squad by 400 health. In her classic form, she heals your squad every time you open a chest, and once upgraded to Super, she now boosts all characters in your squad by 600 health. Next up is Max. She's a high damage dealing character that when added to your squad, increases the base speed of all units for a short period. You can track this by looking at the gauge above her head. If the speed boost completely runs out, Max will have to bust 7 more foes before it will activate again. Once she's upgraded to Classic, every foe she busts extends her current boost, adding more time back to the speed gauge. And in her super form, her speed boost is now easier to charge, only requiring Max to bust 5 foes before it will activate again. Mavis is essentially the Royal World version of Greg, and her base ability allows her to collect 2 to 3 coins per carrot patch. When she's upgraded to Classic, once she picks a full carrot patch, she'll be rewarded with 4 extra coins. And in her super form, any carrots will slightly heal every character in the squad. The Trader is another very unique character, which has a base ability that rewards you with 1 gem for every 15 coins you collect. At his classic form, every gem that he specifically gives you will slightly heal the squad. And once he's upgraded to Super, every 15 coins you collect will now reward you with 2 gems instead of 1. Next up, we have the Wizard, who's a ranged splash damage unit, whose base ability gives you a random spell whenever you add him to your team. At Classic, the Wizard allows you to hold 2 spells at the exact same time, and once upgraded to Super, it adds the chance for monsters to drop spells when they're defeated. The next character is Pam. Her base ability allows you to build a healing station anytime you open a chest, which will last on the map for 8 seconds. Once she's upgraded to Classic, when her heal station is destroyed, it will emit a heal surge, healing all units in its range. And when she's upgraded to Super, anytime you add her to your squad, she'll give you your own heal station spell. Next up is the Royale King. He's one of the tankiest characters in the game with 2,200 health, who in his base form spawns 3 Royal Recruits every time you add him to your squad. In his classic form, it allows extra kings already in your squad to spawn 1 extra Royal Recruit every chest open. And at Super, when he's added to the squad, he gives you an Elite Recruit spell that when thrown spawns a single Elite Recruit that is slightly stronger than a regular one. Mortis is the strongest melee fighter in the entire game that has the ability to respawn up to 3 killed monsters at a time to fight alongside your squad, which slowly lose health over time. At classic form, when any of your respawn units die, they'll turn into bats and fly off and attack the nearest unit. And at Super, Mortis can now revive up to 4 units at a time. The Heavy is the first Beach World troop, and he is so incredibly strong. He does just as much damage as Colt, but he has over 3 times the health. His base ability allows him to increase his attack speed when he's not moving, and his classic ability allows him to heal when shooting at that faster attack rate. And when you upgrade him to Super, his max shooting speed is increased. Next up is Penny, and she is another extremely strong character, being first equal with the Witch for having the highest base damage in the entire game. Every time you add Penny to your squad, she gives you a map that allows you to find buried treasure hidden on the map. And at Classic, it adds the chance for a chest key to be included inside. And once you upgrade it to Super, the treasure now contains red hearts that can heal up your squad. Tank is another special character that works very similar to B, where you can interact with tank spawns around the map that will greatly increase her health and damage. In her classic form, when occupying a tank, a gauge will spawn above her head, which when full will activate Overdrive, an ability that increases her attack speed for a short time. And at Super, tanks start with Overdrive. So that's all the 27 characters in Squad Busters. Comment down below which one was your favorite.